To start off Starshine Beach Galaxy, travel to the small island near the floating buoy on the opposite side of the main planet with Yoshi. Floating above the tree is a question mark block. Jump onto this block and from here, jump and flutter, then leap off Yoshi to grab the star. Alternatively, use a nearby blimp flute to float up to the star, and then after you deflate, flutter up to the star. The second green star is floating by the tower in the deeper section of the level. In order to get this star, get a dash pepper, speed across the water to where the star is, then backflip off Yoshi to grab the star. This final Starshine Beach Galaxy green star is floating above the floating buoy. To get this, grab a cloud flower and ride a lily pad over to it. From there, rotate the planet with the bouncing section pointing straight up. Then bounce off that and create a 3-cloud tower by backflipping up to it. After creating the last cloud, backflip once more to grab the green star. Heading to the productive land of the Chomp works, our first green star here is found where the rolling chomps emerge in the first planet. Jump over the rolling chomps as they come in from the right, to the right, and by where a 1-up mushroom is, there is a green star in the distance. Line yourself up and perform a long jump before being rolled on by a chomp. For the second green star of Chomp works, head to the third planet where you must lead a rolling chomp to a hole in order to lock the launch star to the next planet. However, instead of doing this, go to the end where the chomps emerge and leap on top of this area using a backflip, wall jump, and star spin. Repeat this again to get onto the roof. Afterwards, head to the far right side of the roof and grab this star. For the final Chompworks green star, you'll be taken to the second mission of this galaxy. Upon reaching the final planet of this mission, the castle planet, bounce up until you reach the right drill pillar. Bounce over to it without falling off, and bounce up to the star from there. Sweet Mysteries green stars are really easy to get, as this first of 2 shows. This one is found after the first checkpoint, and you most likely see it after hitting the checkpoint. Head over to the tree above it, and wait for your bulbberry power to run out. Once it does, you should land right onto the star. The second one is found right past the comet medal in this galaxy. Head over to where that is, and then perform a simple flutter jump over to the star. Honeyhop's green stars are both found quite a ways into the level. The first one is found when riding a floaty fluff over to the Queen Bee planet. Hover behind the red balloon encountered during this ride, and you'll grab the star, and also pop the balloon. This one is easily found, but a bit more difficult to grab. Upon getting to the top of the Queen Bee planet, you'll notice that the green star is floating in front of the Queen Bee's face. Climb onto her back with the beat power up, crawl around her to the front, then fly up to her face to grab the star. Due to the weird angling of this situation, this may take a few tries. Both stars in Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet should be gotten with Luigi, since he is more fit for getting both of them. For the first one, you'll encounter this upon reaching the entrance to the castle. It is hovering above a sunken pillar in the lava sea behind you, so either backflip onto the pillar or jump into the lava and use that to bounce the star. For this one, you'll find it after hitting the checkpoint after exiting the water section of the level. For this one, jump on top of the question mark block and perform a backflip and star spin to grab the star. With that, World 4's green stars are now complete. Beginning World 5's Green Star Hunt, we travel to Space Storm where our first green star is found above the first launch star. Using pulse stars to gain some momentum, launch yourself to the highest point of this area and then perform a star spin to reach the star before falling down. For some reason, the second green star is found after the third green star. Nevertheless, the second green star, as listed in the game, is found in the second mission. Upon getting to the thwomps, head down the green and black path after the first thwomp to find the green star. An alternative method is to use Luigi and wall jump off the first gate and then climb up the path from there. The final green star is obtainable on the same planet as the second one. After opening the first gate, head to the farthest right water shooter and allow yourself to be trapped in a bubble. You'll travel inside the bubble right to the green star. There's a lot of sandy green stars in Slipsand, as our first one hovers in front of a sand waterfall. There's two ways to get this one. The first option is to perform a long jump to it from the spiky plants near the Poke Sprouts, or to climb to the checkpoint above the waterfall and slide down to it from there, with the latter being shown in the video. These next two stars can be a bit tricky to get. For this first one, immediately upon landing on the Sandslide planet, move to the far left and slide into the green star before passing it. Also found on the Sandslide planet, this one must be retrieved after avoiding the romps, the cylindrical stones that roll down with you for the majority of the slide. After avoiding the last romp, move immediately to the right and grab the final Slipsand green star. The Cloudflower gets a couple of uses when getting the green stars in Shiverburn Galaxy. Our first one is a prime example, for which you must freeze the lava on the first planet. After doing so, stock up on a new Cloudflower, then use the 3 clouds to reach the now frozen volcano in the middle of the area where the green star lies. For the second green star, bypass the launch star on the second planet and head to the right. On the second last set of vertically moving paths, there's a green star on the right. Jump over there and grab it, while avoiding running into the wall of lava. The final green star of Shiverburn requires that you have at least a single cloud with you in order to get this. If you don't have at least one cloud with you, you have to start over. Upon reaching the icy hot planet, the third planet in the level, head over to the 1-up mushroom on the cloud. Land on this cloud, then begin to make some height with the 1 or 2 clouds you have with you. Afterwards, jump for the green star encircled in star bits. Boom Moon's green stars are a bit tricky to get, this one including. In order to get this one, you must ride the series of snake blocks used to get to the secret star in the level. When coming up on the end of the ride, you'll notice a green star to the left. Quickly long jump to it before you miss it and have to redo it over again. This one is a bit easier to get than the previous one, but it looks difficult. However, it is not. When you land on the moon, you'll see the green star under and off to the left of the moon. Run up the left side of the moon and fall off, moving under the moon to grab the green star. The last Boom Moon green star is found on the graveyard planet after taking the launch star from the moon. When you slam down on the switch to pop up the book that is the planet, get up onto the roof or wait for the roof to come down, then head to the back of the planet until it pops up again. After getting on top of the roof, align yourself with the 1-up mushroom and do a running long jump towards the green star in the distance. The 2 green stars in Upside Dizzy are not far from each other. The first one is found about halfway through the course of the level. It is found near a moving pink region on the left. So what you must do is use the pink region to throw yourself up into the star, and if you miss by a bit, do a star spin. A little bit after where the first green star is, the second green star is also in a blue region, to which you must use a pink region to get to it, or you may not. As you see in the video, the method I used, and would be a bit easier, is to get on top of the question mark block floated above the electric fences, then perform a backflip and star spin to get it. For this method, Luigi would be most helpful. While Wild Glide's green stars were a bit tricky to get, Fleet Glide Galaxy amps up the difficulty. For the first green star, you'll have to take a dive bomb right as you begin the course. Do it quick enough and you should get the star. This is admittedly one of the hardest green stars to get. Being as difficult as grabbing the common medal in this level, for some anyways, this green star is found in the 4th area of the course where the pillars are falling. On the far left where the second pillar will fall is the green star. Maneuver Fluzzard behind this pillar and aim for the green star. Hopefully you will get it if you hit it right. Both of the Boom Bunker green stars are obtainable through being shot out of a cannon. The first one is above the target that you have to aim in order to properly land on the second planet. Aim directly at the star, your crosshair must be over it as seen in the video, then fire yourself out of the cannon. If you aimed right, you should grab the star and not fly into deep space. Similar to the last green star, this one must also be retrieved from firing out of a cannon. However, this one is a bit trickier to get. You not only have to be focused and well aimed, but you must also time well as to not hit the mines encircling the cannon. Take your time, and as long as your crosshair is over the star when you launch, you should be able to grab it. And so ends World 5's Green Stars. Beginning World 6 on a hot note, we travel to Melty Monster Galaxy where our first green star floats. This one is gotten from getting even more momentum from the pole stars to bypass the launch star and into a green star. It might take a few tries though. For the second green star of this galaxy, reach the area in the magma sea where there are tornadoes. Using the uplift on the second tornado being to the far left, fly over top of the star and slowly descend onto it. Being a very tricky green star to get, for this one you are sent to go through the course on the steel road, where the second mission mostly takes place. Near the end of the course, ricochet off the first springy barrier and maneuver into the green star. Alternatively, use the lone block in the far left corner of the section at the very end of the course, then head back and get the green star that way. Alternatively, use the lone block in the far left corner of the section at the very end of the course, then head back and get the green star that way. Lots of Jumpy for Clockwork ruins as green stars. For the first one, you'll find it above the third milestone. Use a jump followed by a star spin to get it. Upon reaching the pushing wall planet, change the gravity so that you're walking on the wall. Afterwards, backflip onto the surrounding border wall and walk around the right side. You should encounter the star in the top right corner of this planet. For this last one, you must travel to the final planet and final Millstone Hill. When you're rolling down the hill, pass the transparent star and prepare to backflip. When you see the green star, backflip and try to land on the star. Heading now to Throwback Galaxy, the first green star is located when heading down the path to the top of the level. When you get to the moving platforms, proceed over to the last one and let the platform retract back into the wall. When you fall down, you'll land on the green star. For the second green star, proceed to the top of the level, but don't kill the Womp. He's valuable for obtaining this green star. Line him up a tad bit away from the green star, then get him to slam down. Upon doing that, get onto his back, don't kill him, and wait for him to get back up. When he does this, either backflip off of him to get the star, or jump on top of him, then jump to the star from there. Upon being sent to the second mission of Throwback Galaxy, head up to where the silver star that's floating on the clouds is located, as indicated in the video, with 3 clouds following you. Head to the cloud with the silver star on it, and using the 3 clouds, make a path with clouds heading away from the level. If you spaced out your clouds right, you should reach the final Throwback green star eventually. All 3 Battle Belt green stars are found and gotten without much trouble. The reason being is that they hover above the cages, or shields, found on the 3 planets with them. The first one being on the Pumpkinhead planet. Just do a backflip onto the shield and grab the star. Make sure you don't grab the key though. The second green star is on the Monty Mo planet. Same as before. Don't grab the key, backflip atop the shield, and grab the star. Final green star is on the Silver Chomp planet, and once again, it's in the same place as before, above the shield. Remember, no key, backflip, star. Going now to Flashblock Galaxy, the first green star is found in the upper right corner of the house. Use Blimp Yoshi to float up to it and grab it. Farther into the level, there is a green star hiding near the end of the maze planet. It's in front of where the star will appear upon getting the 5 silver stars. Walk slowly off the edge and land on the star, as seen in the video. Slimy Springs green stars won't dive too far into the level. For the first one, you'll find it near the end of the first area of the Snoodle Spring planet. You hear the glistening and see the shimmer of the green star behind a stalactite, so swim over to it and grab it. Upon reaching the launch star in the third area, don't use the launch star and instead drop onto the ledge below. On the left side is a 1-up mushroom, and on the right side is a green star. Although you're once again seeing this world before the actual intended playing of it, these green stars do not spoil much of what you've already seen. For the first green star, you have to use a floaty fluff to float over to the bottommost section of the floaty fluff course. It's tucked away in a corner and a bit hard to see, but if you align yourself over the shining light that the star emits, then leap off the fluff, you should land on it. Being the last star of the Galaxy Generator and of World 6, for this one you'll need Yoshi's help once more. Right after you get Yoshi about 2/3 of the way through the level, you'll notice a green star off in the distance. Using a couple of Yoshi's flutter jumps, head over there and get the star. You'll most likely have to ditch Yoshi to get it though. With that retrieved, World 6 is fully completed and only World S remains. Each of the World S galaxies only have 2 green stars on them, and can vary in terms of difficulty to get. For Mario Squared, both green stars are found under shrinking green platforms. The first one is located under the green square above the ear, near the hat, lava pool. Wait for the platform to shrink, then fall onto it. For the second green star in Mario Squared, head over to the arm in the upper left corner of the planet. One square up from his elbow is where the green star is, so wait for that square to shrink and then land on the star. Both rolling coaster green stars are very difficult to get and will take you a few tries more than likely. The first one is gotten from taking a left on the intersection near the beginning of the level. Afterwards, balance yourself in the center of the course. You'll roll over a very bumpy slope, and you'll have to avoid some bomb-bombs and Goombas as you try to balance in the center. Before sliding off the end, make a leap and you should hit a green star. Near the end of the Rainbow Road planet, there is a green star hovering below the course. By either carefully using the momentum to roll into the star, or jumping onto the star, this star is extremely difficult to get. At least it was for me. Both Twisty Trial green stars will require a cloud flower. For the first one, you'll find it about 3 spinning blocks from the start. Upon obtaining the cloud power-up, use some clouds to build a pathway to the star using some long jumping as well. Depending on how close you are to the star after making the path and running out of clouds, jump or long jump to it. For this green star, you should have all 3 clouds with you. Sometime into the second set of spinning blocks, you'll see a block with a 1-up on it. Farther in the distance at the end of this block is a green star. Using the long jump and star spin to make a path of clouds, head from the end of this block to the green star in the distance. Both of Stone Cyclone's green stars take some high risks, literally. The first star is found at the halfway point of the level. In order to get this one, you either need to use a Tox box or perform a well-timed, well-positioned triple jump, the latter of which is shown in the video. At the end of the course where the star will spawn if all 5 silver stars are collected, a green star floats above a black hole. Position yourself and perform a running long jump. If you're off by a bit, you'll get a second chance to redeem yourself with the star spin. Both green stars and boss splits are relatively easy to get. The first green star is found on Major Boros' planet. Before or after battling Boros, grab this green star by doing either a backflip or a wall jump to get the star. This is extremely easy with Luigi, who can just simply jump to it. During the battle with Bouldergeist, you might notice the glimmer of a green star somewhere around the arena. From when the bright light, that we assume is the sun, is facing the screen, look off to the right and you'll see the green star. It is recommended that you do this after facing Bouldergeist, but if not, head over to where it is, jump off and grab it. If you need extra height to back up to it, use a star spin. At the very beginning of Flip-Out Galaxy, you should now hear the glistening of a green star nearby. Using the spin jumping technique you needed to use at the end of the level, get atop of the blue wall, proceed over to the ledge, and jump off into the star below. Being transported to the second mission of the galaxy means you have to go through the level again while dealing with the meddling cosmic clones. Upon getting to the end of the level, you'll notice a green star upon heading up. It is recommended that you free the star to get rid of the clones, but if you can time yourself right, leap off the top of the red wall and into the star as shown in the video. With that final star collected, we have now completed all of the World S green stars and all of the green stars in the game. And with that, we have gotten all the green stars, like I said before, so now we are just going to leave Luigi, put him in his little house thing, and he will never emerge again alive. Yep. Sorry, Luigi, but it must be done. Anyways, now that we have Mario and... Shut up, Luba. Anyways, now that we have Mario, I think that's going to be it for these videos, so... Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2, we're going to finish up the game by doing Bowser's Galaxy Generator. The final... well, the boss level thing of the game to make it all finale epic and stuff. And also another galaxy. Ooh! So until then, see you later and goodbye.